star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the whole.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close and checking out some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kobe Bryant, Carmelo Anthony out there with LeBron James. Then it's Dwight Howard, and it's the monster in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, the backcourt, McCollum and Jones, Zion and Valanciunas in the middle, and it's Ingram in at the 3. All right, Grant, any New Year's resolutions for you this year?
You know, B.A., I think for me it's to constantly improve, to become a better broadcast partner. I mean, of course, we all should strive to better ourselves, whether it's as a parent, spouse, friend, sibling, or an employee. Of course, life is all about growth.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans.
Get CJ.
Valanciunas with a screen on Anthony. Ingram. The monster grabs the miss. It's James on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by the monster.
3 points.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
They double-team McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. That shot off. Howard with some nice D. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The monster with pass to Anthony. Bryant outside. From deep. And he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. 6-point game.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And looking at Brandon Ingram's game, Brent, a lot of similarities to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, most of that, BA, comes with the build-out, right? Just a slender guy who can get the job done offensively. But this guy can create problems for defenses, and he can also defend and cover his spot.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Ingram. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
McCollum outside.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Now here's Valanciunas. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Howard. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
I just love the ball movement.
McCollum with it. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing to halt the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you look at what C.J. McCollum brings to the table, a skilled marksman and a calming presence in the locker room.
Well, what do you expect from the president of the Players Association? I mean, he's got to be regal, he's got to be refined, and he's super polished on and off the floor.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses, and that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
For three, McCollum knocks down the triple.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
With the step back, the monster, the pass to Howard. Here's the monster, the three ball. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
.103 left to play in the first. Alvarado, the pass to Ingram. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
All right, fans, let's hear it one more again.
So it's the Pelicans now, trailing by 13. Howard with some nice D.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
At the line for your Pelicans.
Daniels is checked in for New Orleans.
Pelicans, number 11, Dyson Daniels.
Here's Alvarado. No points yet. Pass to McCollum. Nance with a screen on Bryant. Here's McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the monster. Alvarado defending. And the basket by the monster.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Away team foul. The monster.
Second personal foul.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
If you want a t-shirt, you know what you gotta do. Get down.
The free throw drops for McCollum. And McCollum drops them both. The visitors with the ball, leading by 12. Up in time. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Up by 15. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And Brent, for the Pelicans, it seems like it's a matter of time before Willie Green's group puts it all together.
They certainly have the pieces, and on paper, B.A., they are very, very scary. It's a young and talented core, and there's no reason that these guys should not be moving up in the Western Conference standings.
Alvarado and McCollum comprise the backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Nance in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 17-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games. The visitors with the ball. James outside. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And slam dunk by James.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
As the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, B.A. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Ingram's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Alvarado. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Jones. Picked it out of midair. Here's the monster. Nails it from beyond the arc. The monster's got 18.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
The monster's gone 4 of 5 so far from deep.
Step out, step out, step out!
Jones, the pass to Nance. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. And Larry Nance Jr. is an impressive player, mainly because his all-around game.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that he picks up, B.A. He picks up a few scores around the basket. He'll grab a couple of dirty rebounds, and he defends well. Speaking of defense, he'll guard a couple of positions, so a very versatile forward. Pretty physical move there by Jones, looking to get that contact and a little whistle love.
Zion Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Alvarado comes in for McCollum. Here's the monster. Rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. Oh, swiped away.
2 minutes.
Pass to the monster. Puts up a 3. Jones with some nice D. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. LeBron with the rebound. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second.
Get up to throw down.
The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
1:27 left in the first half of this game. Williamson passes to Ingram. Pulls up on the wing. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Ingram's got his first basket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for the Pelicans. C.J. McCollum comes in for Alvarado. The monster misses. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Ingram finds Valanciunas. McCollum outside. Jones from outside. The monster grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Over Williamson. Rebounded by New Orleans.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Pass to Ingram. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why you just don't want Ingram to establish that kind of deep position on the interior.
And the basket by the monster.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Get there, get there. Ball, ball.
Here's Ingram. Knocked away. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Their biggest problem is they got lit up from outside. You like to think they know their opponent's tendencies, but they sure didn't act on it.
Obviously, the situation isn't going to change itself. Big adjustments need to be made for this to become a game again.
And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest.
These guys know how to put on a show. It's in their DNA. Forget the generic stuff. They're about delivering memorable moments.
Yeah, you can tell each guy worked on his dunk craft in the offseason. More than on their free throws.
Thanks, as always.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. We've got Blake Griffin, and it's the monster in at the one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Valanciunas sets a screen. McCollum's shot is off.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
The officials were right on top of that one.
C.J. McCollum. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
The monster. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. And here's Ingram. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. Pass to Valanciunas.
Away team foul. Chris Bosh. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Williamson for 3.
Wonderful work there on the defensive end. Griffin showing some improvement in that area.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the away team, Blake Griffin.
And so he hits both. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
No good with the triple.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And here's Ingram outside. He drops it from range. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And Ingram seems just more and more confident in his ability to shoot from the three-point line.
Brent, you just never know what you're going to see from Zion when he's on the floor.
Well, it's been so great. I mean, exhilarating when he's healthy. I just wish that that would be something we'd see more and more often. Easily one of the most dominant forces in the NBA.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And as general manager of the Austin Spurs, how important is the G League when it comes to player development, Brent?
Well, it's such a learning ground, BA, for everybody, not just the players, but the coaching staff, the training staff, even game ops people that want to put the proper show on for the fans that show up to see the game. But for the players specifically, it gives them great experience that they're not going to get while in the NBA sitting on the bench somewhere. They're on the floor, they're getting great coaching, and they're developing their skills every day. So that G for us stands for growth. And there is some recognition from Darren Williams that at this stage of his career, he's a pick-and-roll player and has no problem coming off the bench.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Pelicans, Brandon Ingram.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a top over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing!
Man.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. So that'll be a second. Foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Both free throws good from Ingram.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's the monster. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. And again, no good by New Orleans. Gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's the monster. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Who poked away. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. From 12 feet. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's James. Here he goes. And he converts the layup. James has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Now, just trying to think of how many times LeBron looks like he's off balance or in a spot he doesn't want to be. Doesn't happen all that often. 2 more there.
And now running the full court man-to-man defense.
Howard against Valanciunas. Uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has gotten his first points in this one.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
And the basket by the monster.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now Alvarado, still without a bucket. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Timeout, away team.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket by the Monster.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
For three, McCollum. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Got to be impressed with how competitive McCollum is. Love watching him take charge like this.
Here's the Monster. Alvarado defending. The Monster, pass to Howard. And here's Bryant outside, and the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got 11.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
Gets it off. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Larry Nance is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
Here's the Monster. And you look at how screens are set in today's game. Brent, the screeners get away with a lot.
BA, you could call it legal screen on almost every pick and roll now. There's a lot of leaning. There's a lot of moving. Guys are extended outside of their body with their feet. But offenses, they greatly benefit from the way the game is called, and they'll continue to take advantage of it.
Stolen by Bryant. The 3 is up. And the basket by the Monster.
For 3.
The Monster's got 39.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Just 5 to shoot. From the arc, the Monster misses. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. To the paint. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Bryant outside to the right side. The Monster, the pass to Bryant, launches it from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's the Monster. Pass to Bryant. The 3 is up. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And there are some new league rules, Brent, to prevent those free-spending teams from severely outspending others.
Yeah, it's kind of like helping them help themselves in some ways, BA. There are teams that are way over the cap that can still keep the stars that they've got, but it'll be harder to acquire new players, free agents to sign the max deals and add them to your team if you've already spent. So It's getting a little bit more spendy for those that already spend.
Gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Here's the monster. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The Monsters got 42 in the game. 1:53 left in the game. Puts the move on, and another one falls for New Orleans.
Sweet stroke from the long-winged wing. Murphy's capable from the mid-range.
Here's the monster. Alvarado defending. Here's the three, and the basket by the monster. The Monsters got 9 points in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Chris Bosh.
Here's McCollum. And here's Ingram outside. Nope, 4 for 7 now.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's the monster, and he drives in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And with the new CBA, Brent, the league making things a little more challenging for the top spending teams.
Yeah, BA, is there a chance that big market teams become a little bit more frugal? Because above that $17.5 million apron, you lose the taxpayer mid-level. You can't shop the buyout market like you used to bolster a team that just needs maybe one veteran piece to finish off a season and put themselves in better position. There's definitely some trade restrictions that are going to keep teams from having some fluidity. So it's buyer beware, and the big spenders are going to have to be a little bit more careful. Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Brandon Ingram. Second personal foul. Shooting for the away team.
And he makes a first.
At the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Here's Williamson. It's stolen by James. Let's go with a three. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's the monster. Another bucket. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. McCollum outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.